Today I'm going to try my hand at making an apple mead, also sometimes known as an apple melomel or a sizer. Hi, I'm Charles and welcome to DIY Fermentation, your site for doing fermentation on a shoestring budget. Now to make our apple mead, we need the following ingredients. We need 1 gallon of 100% apple juice with no preservatives. We need 36 ounces or 1,000 kilograms of honey, raw honey. We need wine yeast. I'm going to be using Red Star Premier Blanc wine yeast for this particular batch. If you don't have it, use whatever you got. We need 1 teabag, which is going to act as our tannin substitute. We need the juice of 1/2 of a lemon, which is going to act as our acid blend substitute. We're going to need a jug, jar, demijohn, or carboy to do primary fermentation in. We need star sands to make sure that everything has been sanitized. We need a hydrometer to help us determine our AVB, or alcohol by volume level. And we also need an airlock with stopper. That's what we're going to be using to make this mead. To help speed the process up a little bit, I had our honey sitting in warm water that I've now drained out so that it will flow that much more easily. And I've already prepared our tea. It's about 1/4 cup of tea. And I've got our 1/2 lemon at the ready. Yeast, I'm going to wait until I've gotten the honey and 1/2 of the apple juice in the carboy, and I'll then go ahead and bloom the yeast. But to get this party started, let's open up one of our jars of honey. And we're going to rinse this jar out with a little bit of apple juice later on so that we can get every bit of that little honey. And see if I'm going to have better luck with this. I am. I don't need the entire container because I only need 36 ounces of honey. It's 1,000 kilograms for you non-imperial folks. Go ahead and add 1 of our containers of apple juice. And the only reason why I'm adding 1 at the moment is because I intend to shake this carboy up. And I only need one bottle of juice to do that. That over there for the moment. And since I'm shaking it up, I may as well add our tea for tannin. And I'll juice the lemon in just a moment. I can go ahead and put cap back on the jug. Carboy, demijohn, take your pick. And I'm going to go ahead and now begin to shake this up to mix. That went pretty well. All right, let's see if I can get a little bit more of this honey in there. that out the way, move this out the way. I'm going to pour off a little bit of our mixture, because what I want to do is use that to begin the process of blooming our yeast. Using 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. I'm just going to sprinkle that across the top there for the moment, time being. Move that aside and go ahead and juice our 1/2 lemon. Put that back there for a moment. Now we can go ahead and crack open our second bottle of apple juice. Could have left this on there. And let's go ahead and bring up the level a bit. I'm not going to fill it all the way to the top because I still have to add our yeast. And while we're waiting for that, now that I've rehydrated the yeast, we can go ahead and add that to the mix. And I usually don't do this, but I'm going to give this one more good shake. Just to give that yeast a little bit more to work with. Now all I have to do is just top it off. You know what? Almost just slipped my mind. Yep, it almost slipped my mind. We need to take a hydrometer reading real quick. All right. It's riding fairly high. Let's see what we got. We are going to have a hydrometer reading of, looks like 1.10. Yep, 1.106. All right, now that that's out the way, we can now reinsert our airlock. And now we can begin the process of labeling our jug. Starting with apple mead, which we started the 24th. And we ended up with a original gravity reading of 1.10, make that 4. Looked like a 6, but I'll change it if it's wrong. All right, just put that away for the next several weeks. Rack it for the next several weeks after that. Rack it next several weeks after that. Rack it. Within about 6 months to a year, this mead should be done. So until then, I'll see you in my next video.